are live.
Right.
Do you have the YouTube pulled up so you can read comments? 'Cause I don't. I just realized I don't have a laptop or anything near me
I
to
do,
look at.
yeah.
All right, perfect.
I do have it pulled up.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Where are you at right now?
Oh, I'm at Chris's house. I'm at
Gotcha.
Melissa's dad.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. And actually, it's snowing here right now.
Yeah, it snowed for us a little bit too. Like not like a light dusting, but like still.
Yeah. It's like actively snowing. It's probably like half an inch that
Nice.
laid on the ground.
Nice.
It's kind of crazy.
Ugh. All right. So, do we want to start with? I mean, we kind of have to make this a quick one because the
Oh, I
race
know, I
starts in
thought
an
about
hour.
that too. We might as well start with
I don't have much to say about
F1.
F1, so yeah, I was gonna say. Any thoughts on the highlights that you saw for the Vegas Grand Prix?
I mean, you can get started with F1 stuff.
All right. First and foremost, we have yet another. Oh, I'm almost typing in chat. We have another example of Lando and Max both said something of equal caliber cockiness after the Qatar sprint, and Lando's getting hate for it. So Max Verstappen said it was either after qualifying or after the sprint. Verstappen said, "If I was in a McLaren, this championship I'd have won the championship races ago." Okay, that's pretty cocky if you ask me. Whether or not it's true remains to be seen. It probably is. However, then Lando said, "Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that Max Verstappen knows about this sport, but there's some things he doesn't know about this sport." I just feel like that's kind of how he talks with the level of aggression and nonsense sometimes. So, both equal level cockiness and arrogance, and Lando's the one getting hate. Whatever. Anyway, I think, Qatar is this weekend, and if Lando wins the race, he wins the championship. If he outscores Piastri by, I think, 5 points, I think he has to get 5 points on Piastri, and he has to just finish ahead of Verstappen in the points. So he has to get 1 point on Verstappen and 5 points on Piastri. He wins the championship. So winning the race would do both of that.
Right.
I think Piastri has always been very strong at Qatar. For the past 3 years now, he has been very good at this track. Verstappen, that Red Bull, he's having problems every time he hits the brakes, every time he downshifts. He says the back of his car is bouncing at this circuit. So, he's still able to put it into a good qualifying position. However, I don't know. I think this will go to Abu Dhabi, but not with Verstappen in the mix.
Yeah, I could see that happening also.
Yeah. And then, review of the Vegas Grand Prix, I think that was just... I was so annoyed with Lando. Like, I saw him swipe to cover over Max, and my first thought was, oh, good, he's actually going to defend. And then I was, you and I have raced on that track before. I was like, why hasn't he braked? Why hasn't he braked? Why isn't he braking? And then he went wide, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, honestly, like, that was just so aggressive.
Uh-huh.
And Verstappen just took advantage of it.
Yep.
Like,
and then, both McLarens got disqualified anyway, so...
Right.
But yeah, so, Vegas Grand Prix, a little disappointing for all McLaren fans, I think. Oh well, not much we can do about that. Qatar Grand Prix, I think, is also going to be disappointing for Lando fans. I think Oscar fans are going to have a great day. Verstappen fans, I think, get ready to not be number one anymore. Did you see he wants to change his number to 69?
I did actually.
Because you can only have the number one if you're the current driver's champion. So if Lando or Oscar takes it, Verstappen's gonna see if he can have 69.
I did see the quote though about Verstappen saying, if he was in a McLaren, and I feel like that's true.
I do too. Maybe not races ago, but I think Vegas he probably would have clinched it.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know.
So we'll have to see what happens, because that race is in less than an hour now.
Yeah. If it does go to Abu Dhabi with just Lando and Oscar, it'll be the first time in, I believe, 4 years since 2021 that it'll have gone, the Drivers' Championship will have gone to the final race of the season. And if it's between Lando, Oscar, and Verstappen, like if Verstappen holds his own and Lando finishes behind both of them, and all three go to Abu Dhabi, it'll be the first time in like a decade that 3 drivers will still be in contention going into the final race of the season.
Yeah. I don't think Lando wins today.
I don't think he does either. I think Piastri wins. I think he knocks Verstappen out, but I think Piastri wins this, and it's going to go to Abu Dhabi with, a 15-point difference.
Yeah.
Which
like, Norris still, like, he controls his own destiny.
Yeah.
Like, if he podiums the next 2 races, he wins it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, so, I think Norris just needs to, like, not push, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he should be pushing for a win today.
No, he just needs to be careful.
As long as he gets top 3 today, he should be happy with that.
Yep, exactly.
Because then that puts him in a good spot next week to finish it off,
aren't you guys staying over Saturday into Sunday next weekend?
I think so.
It's after Cat B.
After what?
Cat
B.
B.
We are. We are. Yeah.
Dude, we could do the podcast live. Yeah. We're going to Cat B.
Yeah.
So we could do the podcast live and watch the race.
We can do the podcast live then.
Although the podcast, I believe, actually interferes with the race, because I think the race might start at 9 next week.
Then maybe we do post-race break.
Oh no, it's at 8. It's from 8 to 10, so we would be starting right after the race ends.
Right after, yeah, we could do post-season, post-race.
I'll have 2 titles ready. It'll either be Lando World Champion or I Hate My Life. One of the 2. Also, real quick, to talk about your driver, Kimi Antonelli, with an amazing run of form that he's had the past few weeks. 2 podiums in a row. He visited Ayrton Senna's grave. He visited Ayrton Senna's grave, and he has yet to not score any points. That's all I'm gonna say.
What a guy.
I think another real quick. I think Mercedes have definitely secured second in the constructors.
Oh yeah.
There's no way Ferrari or Red Bull can do that.
I actually called that like a month ago.
You did, which was impressive. You called that before, I think, Texas.
Even when Mercedes and Ferrari were like right up against each other.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't see Ferrari keeping the consistency, which they didn't.
Nope.
Newsflash. And then literally this is like pretty much all Max for Red Bull.
Yep. Literally, yeah. Only 28 of those points are Tsunoda's.
Tsunoda's been decent recently, though.
I know. Well, and you know what? The insane thing is, I thought when I saw how he did well in sprint qualifying, in the sprint and in the actual race, I thought, oh my gosh. Or in sprint qualifying, I thought, maybe he may stay in his seat. But then, he didn't do well during the race quali, and honestly, it's a 19-lap race. How do you go off the track 5 times to get a 5-second penalty in 19 laps?
Right.
But whatever. So we'll see. My predictions for the race in about 45 minutes is Piastri wins. Lando is, I'm going to call third. I think Russell's going to sneak onto the podium there, and I think Verstappen's going to have so much trouble in dirty air with how bad his car has been. And I think he's going to finish in like 4th or 5th, and he's going to be out. But we'll see.
I'm just going to look at qualifying results super fast just to refresh my memory. So we have Piastri on pole, Lando, Max, George, Kimi. I mean, that makes sense.
Russell admitted in the post-quali interview that he wants, not like admitted that he wants, but that he was going to help Norris win the championship by giving him pole because he was going to try to give him a tow down the final stretch. So, Russell's right behind Verstappen. We could see a dive bomb to knock Verstappen out of the running for Lando. But we'll see.
I've seen the memes about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this will be interesting. I mean, I think Piastri finishes first. Clearly, he loves this track.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's so good at it.
I mean, Max isn't going to go down without a fight, though.
Yeah. By the way, real quick, I don't know if you can see what I got for my birthday. This slides under my desk for when I'm sim racing. It's a full-on cockpit.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
And then I'll have to send you a picture of what we just ordered for Christmas. It's like an actual F1 wheel and F1 pedals, so I'm going all in. But yeah, I'm done with F1 talk if you are, because I think we have a lot to talk about in the NFL world.
Yeah, and plus F1 we'll have more of a discussion next week.
Yep.
Like we'll have a lot more to talk about next week / after this race.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, NFL. We've had some crazy things happen recently, such as the downfall of the Philadelphia Eagles. It's really frustrating, actually.
Yeah, I believe that.
But Thanksgiving had some great games.
Yes, it did.
The Packers-Lions game was insanely good. And the Cowboys-Chiefs game was good, although I hate that Dallas won.
Yeah.
And then the Bengals with Joe Burrow back clobber the Ravens.
Yeah.
So
I think, that's a testament to how good of a quarterback Joe Burrow has always been.
Well, yeah, and what's funny is, too, he was rusty in the beginning of the game, and Baltimore couldn't take advantage of it.
Yep.
And then once he got towards the end of the game, he actually started settling in, and then by then it was over. But I'm just going to say it right now, the Bears in the 2 seed at 9-3, I know they beat the Eagles. I still don't think that they're for real.
No.
And the reason I say that is because Caleb Williams is not that good of a quarterback.
Yeah. I think if you would have told me at the end of last year that the Bears would be the second best team in the NFC and the Patriots would be the best team in the AFC, I would have told you that I would bet against you and I would think it'd be easy money. Like, I would say no way. Also, the Bills being in 7th, like barely in the playoffs right now.
I know. There's a world where the Bills and the Chiefs miss. Which
I know.
Is crazy.
Well, yeah, because the Texans, I mean, I don't want to say they're consistent because they're absolutely not consistent. But recently, now here's a big story for me, for my personal. The Buccaneers suck right now.
Oh, I know, and Baker's hurt.
Baker is hurt. The Buccaneers suck, and minus having to play the Rams next week. That is the only difficult game that the Falcons have left. They play the Jets. They play, I think they play the Dolphins at some point. They play the Saints again. And they play a possibly Bakerless, and, well, honestly, a lot of their team is missing, Buccaneers team. Is there a world where the Falcons sneak into playoffs? Is there a world where we see an 8-9 Falcons team sneak into playoffs? That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Oh, man.
I genuinely believe that there's no way.
Yeah.
Just because if you look at the teams who are ahead of them who are currently out, the 7-5 Lions, 6-5-1 Cowboys, and 6-6 Panthers, you have to jump the Panthers.
Oh, no, I mean taking over the division. I mean, do they, because they're 2 games down. The Buccaneers have to play the Cardinals.
I see.
Buccaneers have a not-so-great schedule ahead of them.
I don't know, man. That would be... I feel like you would have to see the collapse of the Buccaneers, which, if Baker's hurt, it's possible.
Because my thing is,
but they need to win out, though.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. Because my thing is, click on the Cardinals to win and click on the Falcons to win real quick, and then take a look at the records. I mean, 6-6 and 5-7. That's one game.
And don't you play Tampa again?
Yeah.
So if you beat them when you play them,
yeah. It'd be interesting.
It's not impossible. It's just hard to envision with Kirk Cousins.
Oh well, yeah, absolutely. With Kirk Cousins, there's no way. But that would have been awesome.
Funny to think about, though.
Yeah.
And since our last broadcast, the Cowboys have crept into the 9 seed here.
Yes, they have. Which deserved. So, I got to be honest with the way they've been playing, deserved.
Yeah, but they've been good recently. And actually, there are some teams who have been eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling that up. There are some teams who have been mathematically eliminated, and I think one of them is the Giants. Yeah, the Giants are the only team, actually.
Oh, are they the only team that's 2-10? I thought there was another team that was 2-10.
Well, the Titans are 1-10, but somehow they're still alive.
How?
Somehow. Not after today, they won't be.
Yeah, no.
Saints are all these teams are going to be out. Falcons have a 1% chance.
I'm going to ride that 1% till the day I die.
It's crazy to see like where everybody's at right now. Like the Eagles are still at a 95% chance.
I love how they have the Bears at a 78 though, considering they have the second best record in the NFC, but they're at 78%, which is fair. Like I would agree with that, but
because they have a tough schedule coming up, and their division is much more difficult.
Yep.
Because they have the Packers and the Lions.
I think the hottest division right now in all of the NFL, I would have to say, is the NFC West. On the level of, you have currently the best team in the NFC, which is the Rams. The Cardinals, while not great, aren't a slouch. They are always good at like somewhat keeping up with their opponents.
They're always going to give you a game,
Yeah. And then the Seahawks, which for a while we thought were a contender, and still, honestly, there is still a part of me that thinks they could creep into, the number one seed in the NFC West. And the beat up but still kicking 49ers who are refusing to lose. I think that is the strong. I think Cardinals are the weakest team there. If the 49ers were healthy, I think there's a world where they're the lead of the NFC West.
Yeah. And then, the other argument is the AFC West is loaded with the Broncos, the Chargers, and I know the Chiefs are 6-6, but like those are three like really good teams.
Yeah.
In that division. But yeah, the NFC West is always competitive, I feel like.
Yeah. And another team, or another division I wasn't expecting to be competitive, the NFC North. That one kind of surprised me.
Yeah. I thought it would be between the Packers and the Lions.
So did I. But
the Bears have something to say about that.
And you know what? The Lions are still right there. Like, the Lions are so close to being in the playoffs.
I mean, it's essentially a coin flip for them to make it right now, as things stand.
Yeah.
So do we want to go with our predictions for the day?
Yes, I would like to.
So we've got Jaguars-Titans.
I got Jags.
The AFC. The Jaguars should win that game.
Easily.
And actually, I remember calling them frauds a while back, but, they're literally sitting in the 5 seed with that win at the moment.
Yeah.
So they could. Everybody was saying, "Oh, Jacksonville's going to fall out of the playoffs." I don't know that they will.
No, they've got a decent schedule. Like, it's not tough, but it's not easy. So.
I mean, they could still win that division.
Yeah.
We got the Colts and the Texans. C.J. Stroud is back though.
Yeah, I know, and this is a game that I could see going either way. I do have faith in the Colts at home.
I do too, because. Jonathan Taylor, but also though, Daniel Jones is playing with like a broken fibula in this game. So actually, I'm gonna have to go with Texans because Daniel Jones is literally playing with a broken bone.
Yeah, that is true. We'll see. That one I think is my whatever the opposite of a lock of the week is. I think that's my toss up. Like I have no clue.
Yeah, coin flip of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got Raiders and Chargers.
That one's easy, yeah.
Like the Raiders are they are so bad. If they lose this game, they're 2-10. They're miserable.
Yep.
Bills and Steelers.
I've got the Bills here. I don't trust the Steelers enough.
Yeah, I don't trust them either, even at home. Like I don't. The Steelers just.
That knocks the Steelers out of playoffs.
Yeah.
And shoots the Ravens in there. That's interesting.
And then we've got some NFC versus AFC matchups. Saints at Dolphins. I feel like Dolphins coming off a bye.
At home, yeah.
At home. Tua at home is actually really good.
Yeah.
So, and then Falcons Jets. I just feel like the Jets are so bad. Like the Falcons should win that game.
Which means they probably won't, but.
Oh, but Drake London's out though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but you know what? I think they've got enough other weapons that I'm not worried about London being out. Compared to the Jets, at least. Like, if they were going up against the Buccaneers, I'd be like, crap. But it'll be okay.
Well, if the Falcons lose today, they're probably going to be pretty darn close to mathematically eliminated.
Yeah. And, I mean,
because
they'll be eliminated in my mind.
The Panthers and the Buccaneers, like, they're gonna start pulling away soon, probably.
Yep. Yeah.
I think the Niners beat the Browns, although I do think that's a close game.
Yeah.
With Shedeur Sanders as quarterback, he's been a lot better than Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
And then Broncos, Washington, Broncos.
They're going to steamroll the Commanders.
And then Patriots should have no issues winning at home.
That's a really easy win for them.
Yeah. And then Cardinals, Buccaneers. I know the Bucs are injured, but I still feel like
I think at home the Buccaneers win this game. I don't trust the Cardinals enough to say they can take down a strong Buccaneers team. As much as I want to say the Cardinals win, I think that's wishful thinking.
Yeah. And then the Rams will beat the Panthers because I think the Panthers are frauds.
Yes.
And then Seattle gets the free W, in my opinion.
As long as the Falcons finish above the Panthers at the end of the year in the division, I'll take it. I didn't expect them to beat the Buccaneers this year, so you know what? As long as they finish ahead of the Panthers, I'll be okay.
I feel like the games this week are really easy to predict.
Yes.
Like, I feel like there's not too many.
If we had done this before Thanksgiving, I think it would be a toss-up between the Packers and the Lions, the Chiefs and the Cowboys, and I think I probably would have said the Ravens to beat the Bengals, and obviously I would have said the Eagles to beat the Bears. But other than that, I think out of the ones that we had left, I think the Texans-Colts game is that's the only one that I would even consider switching.
What's your lock of the week and your potential upset of the week?
My lock of the week would have to be the Patriots-Giants game.
Okay.
Potential upset, I'm going to go with the Cardinals-Buccaneers for my potential upset.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to go with, for my lock of the week, I'm going to take, honestly, there's a couple locks of the week in my opinion, but I think I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks to win against the Vikings is my lock.
Yeah,
because the Vikings don't have a quarterback. They're literally starting some rookie.
Yeah.
So Seattle's going to win that game. If I had to pick a different lock, I would say Rams over Panthers would be a lock in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because, I think the Panthers are frauds.
Yeah.
So.
The only other one that I was thinking for lock of the week was Broncos Commanders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be probably a good one. And then do you have any upsets of the week? I have. You said Cardinals, right?
Yeah, I said Cardinals Bucks.
I'm gonna throw out a possible crazy one here. Browns at home. Possible upset.
Yeah, I think that one's a little more far-fetched, but it's also one of those it's not impossible. I think, you know what, and I hate saying this, and this has nothing to do with how good their opponents are. I think the Jets-Falcons could be an upset, and it has nothing to do with the Jets being good. I think it has to do with the Falcons being the Falcons. So we'll see. Uh-oh. I think he froze. There he is. He's not back. Never mind.
Hello?
There, I hear you. There you go.
Okay. I did hear what you were saying, and I do feel like the Jets could be an upset just because of Falcons injuries and like Falcons losing these games for no reason.
Yep.
I could see it happening.
Yeah.
So if we were to just go on to the next week,
and we could simulate
review of next week.
Yeah.
I don't like to go too far in the future because we can't really predict like injuries and stuff.
Well, no, but we can predict the games that like we're definitely not going to be able to predict before.
But like if we go to next week, I feel like the Dolphins will beat the Jets.
Yep.
Ravens coming off a mini bye should probably beat the Steelers.
I got Colts and Jags.
Although,
will Jones still be injured?
I think he'll be less injured probably. Okay. I think the Colts have a better shot in that game.
I gotta go Browns.
I
think Broncos. This will be a fun game to watch.
It will be. This will actually be a really good game, but I think the Bills win at home.
And at home, yeah.
But that'll be a good game. And then I do think the Chiefs win at home over the Texans.
Yep.
And then Eagles and Chargers, that'll be a fun game actually.
As well. I think, you know what though, Chargers are at home. I don't know. That one I think is a toss-up for me. I think Eagles are the stronger team, but with the way they played against the Bears, they're going to need a revenge game, so I feel like it's them. But
I feel like, well, here's the thing. The last time the Eagles lost 2 games in a row, earlier this year, they came out and they won like 5 straight or 6 straight. So I feel like they just lost 2 in a row. I feel like they'll regroup and they'll come back. The Chargers' defense isn't like that crazy good or anything.
No.
So I think that's winnable.
Another great game.
Lions, yeah, that'll be a great game.
I think Lions at home though.
Yeah, I feel like, and the Lions need to win.
Yep.
I mean, so do the Cowboys, but the Lions can't afford to lose again.
Yeah, but Dak Prescott on the road, I don't trust.
Yeah.
To take on the Lions.
I think the Packers do beat the Bears.
I agree with the Packers as well. I think Commanders win that in a squeaker.
Yeah, I do too. Because I think Jaden Daniels is back next week. So.
Yeah. I know it's in Atlanta, but I have to go Seahawks.
Yeah, you have to. And then I do think Buccaneers at home, and then Saints, and then
Rams get an easy
Rams over Cardinals.
Yeah.
Which puts us at the Packers being the 2 seed.
Yep. Well, you know what else it does? Look over in the AFC.
I know the Broncos.
Interesting.
The Ravens at 7-6. So it looks like the Bills are not going to miss the playoffs, even though they're currently sitting at the 7th seed. Their next couple games favor them, I feel like. But look who's still out of the playoff picture.
I know, which I think
and the Lions.
Yeah.
And the Lions. That's pretty insane, dude.
Which, thinking about last year, going into the playoffs last year, I had a Lions-Chiefs Super Bowl. Going into playoffs, I was like, oh, it's going to be Lions.
On the outside looking in, you know.
Man.
I mean, why not? We're almost at the end of the season anyway.
There are 3 constants in life. Death, taxes, and the NFC South sucks.
Yeah. Literally. So, if we just kind of rapid fire what we think would happen.
Chiefs at home.
Chiefs at home, since they lost, they'll split with the Chargers this year.
I don't think Bengals split with the Ravens. I think if Joe Burrow stays healthy, I think that's a Bengals win at home.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it could be.
Yeah.
I think it could be a Bengals win. Do the Patriots win 2 against the Bills?
I don't
know
think
that
so.
They'll do. I think the Bills actually would get out.
And like I said, we talked about this last week not last week, the week before with the Patriots schedule. They've gone up against the 5 worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah. I think the Bills will come back and win that game.
Yeah.
And then the
Jaguars have an easy win.
Essentially.
Steelers, I don't think that's a free win, but I think it's a win because it's at home.
I think the Steelers, they get a win there. Because Tua outdoors in the cold is literally a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Cardinals-Texans, I think that's probably a better game than people think.
Yeah.
But the Texans
at home
are the better team.
I think this will be a good game. I think Browns and Bears will be a very good game. I know that's stupid considering the Browns are 4-9 going into this, according to their 4-8 or something like that.
But I do think it would be a good game, but I don't know. I think the Bears probably have that one.
Eagles get an easy dub.
Oh yeah, there's no reason for the Eagles to lose that.
Niners.
Same thing for the Niners. This will be a really good game.
Yeah.
I think Seattle would edge out the Colts, though.
Yeah. I think the only thing is, if you look at Seattle's run defense, I think Jonathan Taylor is going to have a heyday. But I do think, overall, the Seahawks will win that. Now, call me crazy.
Packers, Broncos.
I think Packers win that. I think Packers win that.
I think I have Denver at home.
All right, that's fair. If you want to go Denver, go for it. It is a tough one. I just think like that's like my little magic fairy dust in the back of my head is like Packers. Go Packers.
Well, I can select the Packers, but I don't know that they're actually going to get that win. That's going to be a tough game for them, I think.
Yeah.
I think either way, that's a close game. Falcons and Bucks. Do we want to give the Falcons a win?
I think they split with the Buccaneers. Also, Drake London.
Do. They tend to split with them. Giants Commanders in a game that literally doesn't matter. I feel like the Giants can win that.
Lions and Rams.
Yeah, that's a great game right there.
Off a mini bye and needing a win, I think I trust Dan Campbell to bulldoze his way through the Rams.
Interesting.
But also, this one is also an either or for me.
I think Detroit can win. I don't know that they will, but we can say that they get hot.
Yeah.
We can say they get hot and they win that. I do think the Panthers will beat the Saints there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the Cowboys get a free win against the Vikings.
Yep.
Okay. So again, we're almost at the end of the season, so we might as well see what we got.
Yep. I got Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Patriots.
I think Patriots, yeah.
Bills.
Bills.
Broncos. Texans. Bengals.
Dolphins at home.
What? Over the Bengals? Really?
I think so, yeah.
Interesting. All right, then yeah, Dolphins.
I think just because Tua at home is just a different breed.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually insane when he's home. I think Cowboys win that.
Yep.
This is a toilet bowl right here.
Yeah, this one I don't even care. Jets.
Steelers, Lions, I think Lions.
At home. Oh, the Niners Colts will be a great game.
It will be. That's a real tough one, actually. I feel like the Niners have a very slight edge there.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would be an easy win for them at all.
I also think they have the edge on the level of I feel like most of their players will be back.
Yeah, I'll give them the win there. That would be a tough game for them to win, though. I do think Seattle splits with the Rams.
Yeah.
Packers, Bears. Well, we gave the Packers the win at home. I think they split with the Bears.
Eagles win that.
Eagles.
Vikings.
I do think the Giants win.
Really? All right, fair enough.
The Vikings don't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
The quarterback sucks.
Do we think the Buccaneers split with the Panthers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be a
Panthers win at home, yeah. Oh! Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
No way we see Panthers in the flat. Yeah. I think the Falcons beat the Cardinals off a mini bye.
I think so too. Okay, so this is where things get interesting here because we're 2 weeks left in the season. I do think the Chiefs win at home.
See, I don't.
Because also they already lost to Denver. I can't see them getting swept.
I guess I don't think they'll. I think they'll split.
This will be a good game right here.
think I
Texans
may
have
have.
a great defense.
I may have to go with Justin Herbert at home.
Yeah. Jags, Colts.
I think Colts at home. I trust them more than I trust the Jags.
I do too.
Which knocks the Jags out of playoffs.
It does. Yeah, I see that. Steelers or Browns?
I think Browns at home.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the Browns could probably get that win. They probably could get that win.
Yeah.
Another toilet bowl. I think Jackson Dart gets them a win.
Yeah. I don't trust the Ravens.
I don't either.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't think they're good anymore, right now at least.
Yeah, I'll give it to the Packers at home. I think Burrow gets a win at home.
I think Saints get a win here.
And then Buccaneers, Dolphins.
Tua at home, different breed.
Tua at home, I'm telling you, he's actually so good at home.
That'll be a good game. Eagles, Bills.
And it's in Buffalo, too.
Yeah.
I think the Bills could win that game. I think at this moment in time, the Eagles are not playing well enough to show me that they could win that sort of a game.
Yeah.
Dallas gets another free win.
Yep. Same with the Lions.
Lions get a free win. Seahawks get probably a free win.
Yeah.
Bears, Niners. I got the Niners in
at
that
home.
one.
I think easy win for the Rams.
Yeah.
Maybe not easy, but like they'll definitely win that.
So that brings us to our last week of the season. Then.
Yep.
We'll go Chiefs.
Yep.
And then that'll be a good divisional game.
Broncos at home off a mini bye though. I think I have to go Broncos.
At home, yeah.
I have to
think
go
Texans
Colts.
to keep their season alive.
Really? Interesting. Okay.
At home.
All right.
Yeah.
I think Joe Burrow at home.
Actually, that was for the division. If the Colts win, they win the division. If the Texans win, they win the division.
Oh wow. Wow.
I feel like if it gets to that point in the season, I feel like the Texans at home would have more momentum, and they do have the better defense.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I pick Houston there.
I gotta pick Bengals at home for this one.
Bengals at home?
Not that this one matters, but
Bills. No, yeah, and then Bills,
Patriots, Ravens.
I think the Steelers do win that at home.
See, I think the Steelers are frauds. Well, that just took the division for them.
What's up?
That just took the division for the Steelers. You should scroll up and see their record. I think it's like 7 and something. 8 and 9. Man.
Crazy. Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. So the Steelers would win the division at 8 and 9.
Yep.
Which I could actually see that happening because that division is so bad.
Yeah.
And then I think the Jaguars would close.
If Burrow hadn't gotten injured, I think they would have won that division easily.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
I think Rams at home, Niners at home.
Niners at home, yeah, but that's really interesting. Packers.
Yep.
Maybe the Lions there.
Yep. Falcons at home.
Falcons.
Cowboys.
Eagles. And then this is a really big game here. But we did say we were going to give the Buccaneers the split.
Yeah, especially if they were at home.
So,
which puts them 9 and 8, leading the division.
That puts the Niners as the 1 seed.
Interesting. What the hell happened to the Rams? Oh, the Niners just did better in the conference.
Yeah.
/ in the division as well.
Yeah. So that would put our playoff matchups as follows.
I think that's a good one.
Going to the 4 seed Steelers, I think the Bills would win that.
Yep.
Chiefs, Texans. Honestly, not a guarantee for the Chiefs, but I feel like they would probably end up winning that.
I think Chiefs in playoffs are a beast.
And then Broncos, Colts, I think Broncos at home would win that.
And call me crazy, I think out of all the games I'm seeing, that is going to be the best game of the playoffs.
It could be. It could be.
But yeah, Broncos.
And then over here, I think Rams.
Yep. I got
Seahawks,
Eagles at home.
And then Lions, Packers. Wow. In Green Bay.
Lions win. In Green Bay, Lions win.
Really?
I know that's stupid. I think they win.
That's actually really interesting. And then in the AFC, we would have the Bills and the Broncos.
I have to go Bills. I trust them more as a team.
And then the 6 seed Chiefs against the 1 seed Patriots. Wow.
I never thought this would be a conversation.
This is kind of crazy, but I feel like I would take... No, I have to take Mahomes.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to take Mahomes in the situation.
I think that'll just be too much for Drake Nay.
I guess the NFC just despawned.
Yep.
That's great. And then Chiefs Bills.
I got Bills at home.
And then
we don't have.
Yeah, so the NFC despawned. So the Super Bowl doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, we had, what was it? It was the Niners, the Eagles, the Lions, and the Rams.
And the Rams.
So it would be Niners, Lions, Rams, and Eagles.
Eagles probably would win that at home because the Rams can't beat them.
And I think also the Niners win.
Yeah, so it would be Eagles-Niners. That would be a good game.
That would be a really good game. Because, I mean, I got to tell you, if the Niners are healthy at home, I think the Niners would win that. Niners not fully healthy / Eagles are in their dog mode. I don't know. That would be the best game of... That'd be better than whatever the Super Bowl is.
Yeah, honestly. But I also feel like the story that we can take from all this, even though we went, like, really into the future here, the story that we can take is the 49ers absolutely have a shot at, like, the 1 seed / winning the division.
Yeah. Like a sneaky, they went from, maybe they might not even make playoffs to...
Because if I just reset everything to what we're at right now...
They're barely in. They're 8-4.
They're 8-4 right now.
Yeah.
But, like, their schedule is very favorable for them. And so, like, I think that they'll make the playoffs very easily. Like, I don't see them falling out of playoff contention.
Yeah. But, all right.
And I don't really see the Cowboys getting in, even though
they've been hot. Yeah, I think there's too many good teams in the NFC yet that are going to fight some easy teams.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So.
But, all right. The 15 minutes till the race. Yep. And I need to fix the Keurig because the coffee maker is not working. So.
All right.
Anyway. But, all right.
So.
See you guys later.
To the racers.
Heck yeah.
And, yeah, we'll see you later.
Go Lando. See ya.